Welcome back to Resident Evil. So as promised in my last video, I'm now going to open and see what is inside every component of the Resident Evil 1 board game Kickstarter Alpha Pledge. So because it's too many content, I prefer to do this in several videos, so let's see how it goes, okay? Let's start with the base game. We've seen it, it's all black, the iconic eye, and just before going there, just to show you, because I think this is important, the Alpha Pledge comes with this vial here that has this extra, or I don't know if extra or just the ones in this funny way. I love it. I love it. It sounds like, it seems like something that you would carry the virus here in the game, which I don't remember in the game if you were after virus or not, or carrying them, or the disease or the cure, but it looks very cool. It looks very cool. And not inside the box, but outside you have the player mats, the polyprene mats. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is one per player. I don't know how to play yet, but I can recognize slots for cards that you equip, life here, weapons. So this will be like full life, and then you start to die. And they've replicated the life chart that you have on the game. When you are full health, you are like green, and then you start to go down until you are on red, almost dying. And probably there's a character card that you'll put there. Okay, so let's see indeed what is inside. And it's an honor for me to be able to open this, because I've always seen the Steamforged games for Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, and I've seen this campaign many months ago, and I thought, how I would love to have those Resident Evil games, because I'm a huge fan of the video games. So I guess this will replicate very well the experience, going into the corners, killing zombies, killing monsters. I hope so. Yep. I could be disappointed, but if there is one that could be very well put in a board game, would be the first one, because the first one is very claustrophobic. You are running away and going through the halls and the corridors of that house. So and the corridors are very thin, right? And probably the tiles will replicate that experience of going through those corridors. And the iconic monsters like the dogs, the zombies, the hunters, the tyrants, whatever. So let's see what has inside. Sent to investigate a series of bizarre murders on the outskirts of Raccoon City, your search for answers led into the foreboding forest. Shrouded in mist, but the gloom is the least of your concerns. Attacked by rabid monsters, you are forced to flee into a sprawling mansion that looms on the horizon. But as you stand in the main hall, gasping for breath, an uncomfortable truth hits home. There are only 4 of you left, which is Chris, Jill, Albert Wesker, and Barry, right? And then you find the other guys from Alpha Team around there, which I still remember the names for: Enrico something, Rebecca Chambers, Brad Vickers. Wow, my memory, and I don't remember the other one. Is your mission still to investigate the bloody murders and find the missing teammates, or it is simply to survive the night and escape with your life? Or it's even something else, to uncover the whole thing that is happening on that house, including the connections of Albert Wesker with Umbrella. Spoiler! Wow, there's the zombie. Wow. The feeling, the memories. This is the iconic zombie when he turns his face into the camera and you see a zombie for the first time. Well, not on the remake. Oh, whoa, what is this? Oh, this is just a. It's not. I thought it was a manual, but it's some plastic thing. And the smell, amazing. So I was saying this is from the remake. It's not the first zombie. The first zombie is even more incredible, because it's that old CGI, very badly done zombie, but it's the one that is a classic, not the remake. That by the time you play the remake and you see this, you've seen hundreds, thousands of zombies in your life, right? But the original one from 1993 or 2, I think it's 3 or no, it's 4, right? I don't know. I played that. I played that in 5. Maybe it's 5. I don't know. PlayStation 1. That's the iconic. You haven't seen many zombies by that time, so yeah. So yeah, well, what? Oh, it changes. What the hell? Look. So it captures the movement of the zombie looking back at you. Right? You can see that. Amazing. Wow. And what should I do with this? Oh, so this is a playboard or something. Well, it's different from the neoprene ones. It's different. So it's must be something else. Must be something else. Is this a Kickstarter thing? I love it. So you have the texture, right? When you use your nails, it does this scratching sound, which I love to do. And probably the backers here. The names of all the backers. Ah, Jesus, look at that. The amount of money these guys did. Paying 500, 600 euros for each of these guys. Is your name here? Are you seeing this video? Jason Erdman? Tom Vassell, are you here? Joe, Anthony, Joe, Verbrani, John Mirror, Board Games Dad, you know. Yeah, so cool. My name is not here, I confess. So I got this from a guy that did the pledge and sold it. So I never do Kickstarters. I can't wait. So there's the rule book. This is going to be a long video, I'm sure of it. Rule book. So this is the image that I've seen from the retail version, which I like more than the eye. The eye is very iconic, right? And but the box itself, it's a black box, and I don't think that captured the feeling of Resident Evil 1. This is Resident Evil 1. This image is Resident Evil 1. The stairs of the main hall, left side, left side, up and behind and down and everywhere. Like so, but this is the remake as well. Not even the first one. It's already the remake. Wow, it's a thick thing. Look at the size of the manual. So wow, the characters will be Jill, Chris, Rebecca here, and Barry Burton. Okay, so Rebecca is... She should not be here, because she's from Resident Evil 0. And she only appears as an NPC when you play with one of the characters, I think, or maybe both, I don't remember. But she is not Resident Evil 1. She's an NPC. But unless you put Albert Wesker, there are not many more characters indeed alive in Resident Evil 1. And probably Wesker would be a boss or something. He should be around here as a boss. Okay, there are the dogs, the zombies, Crimson Heads. Okay, I know the mini is Crimson, but what is a Crimson Head? I don't remember these guys in the game. These are more like faster, fearsome zombies. Do we that jump with their claws on top of you? It looks like it. I don't remember that in the game. And the hunters. Wow, by the time you get to the hunters. The hunters. Okay, so I don't have much memory about the remake. I played it, but I played the first game with more... You know, when you play these games for the first time and it's something new, you really put your attention in it, especially if you're a young person. I was very young at the time. But there is no Lisa Trevor in the first PlayStation game. Is it on the remake, Lisa Trevor? You can... Well, I need to check it after, but I don't remember a boss or Lisa Trevor around in the house. And she's chained? Lisa Trevor. I don't remember. No, I can tell you that I remember all the bosses, like the plant, the snake, the shark, Tyrant here. But Lisa Trevor? That must be something from the remake that I played and that just faded away in my memory. Okay. So many cards. Support characters. There's Wesker there. Wow, they're the guys. They're the guys. So one of them is the helicopter pilot, and the other one should be Enrico. Maybe it is. I don't know. Let's see the cards then. Enemy cards. There's Lisa Trevor there. The Crimson Zombies. Bosses. Boss behavior cards. Wow. So cool, man. This is like one of the most exciting, and I feel like I want to be like 2 hours here doing this with you, but I know that you'll drop after 1 minute, which is what my stats say. But if you are staying with me, let's enjoy this together. There's Jill. Okay, no, so they're using the icons from the game indeed. Wow, so cool. Oh, this is so cool, so cool, so cool, so cool, so cool. Tiles. I probably would recognize all the rooms from the game, and the puzzles, Wow, large models. There's Jill shooting, line of sight. Okay, so this is a zombie side game. No, it's not a zombie side because zombies won't spawn, I think. The hunters, they look different here. They have like crown here, a scale or bone crown, and they were more like lizard, shark. At least the first version. Okay, so the missions are here. That's why this is very, very thick. So there's a tutorial. Tutorial, and then oh, there it is. Puzzle cards. So this the thing we saw. It's a mansion dashboard. Wow. Amazing. This is super. This is really expensive, but I hope this is worth every penny, this experience, and I would love to have the same all together for Resident Evil 2, 3, and now apparently 4, right? Because in the box it says Resident Evil 4, the board game, coming soon to Kickstarter. So these guys will go after everything they can. And I would do the same if I were them. I go after everything I can, but that's Brad Vicker! I got it right! I would go after everything I can, but by purchasing. Yeah. What's this? The mansion map. It's really a map from the game, but I cannot judge if it's accurate or not. I don't. So there's the entrance. I remember there's the dining hall on the left. Yeah. Then you go here, and then you would go here. I think the zombie was here, or on the dining hall. No, I think the zombie was here on the end of this corridor, and then you would run away. Go back to the hall, and then when you go to the hall, everyone had disappeared, and then you go in this direction, you get the dogs. Yeah, this is very fresh, or not. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, I did not found. Oh, there are scenarios. Okay, so there's a book now. The scenario. So that was only a tutorial. Oh, man, the scenarios. I think I'm gonna cry now with the scenarios. I think I'm gonna cry. If the scenarios are like what happened in the game, which is very probable. Okay, so starting first floor. Okay, so the scenario is this. It's just so you're like playing the game. This is like not random scenarios. Like now let's visit the first floor west, and we go. There are dogs there. The dogs jumping from the windows. The second floor west A. Wow, you'll be playing the game. Second floor. So first floor is the ground floor, right? Is there? I don't know. Already a hunter here? No, they just come when you go outside the house. Wow, but they need to speed things differently, right? In this game, these guys disappear when you go to the courtyard, right? When you go to the garden, and then there is an extra building where these guys were there, and then they start appearing everywhere once you unlock that. First floor west B. Second floor west B. These scenarios look very small. First floor east B. Second floor. Now it's becoming a bit repetitive. Is it like standalone scenarios, or you need to play one and then the other in order to? Oh, maybe yes, because you need to bring the keys from one side to the other. Wow. Crypts. Okay, so you're now underground. Garden, there's the garden, yeah, the garden. Some dogs there. And then first floor west C, there's Barry is younger here. He was older in the game. He looked older. There's Rebecca, you find Rebecca for the first time. Somewhere on the third floor. Third floor. Wow, is the house that big? Third floor. The basement, okay, so the crypt must have been outside. They don't show the bosses here, so. And there's the Crypt's Lizard Traverse, so yeah, this is a remake thing. Fighting this boss here. The laboratory, so we are getting closer to the end. Now it's where the tyrants come and whatever come. The big boys. Laboratory B. Laboratory C. And the helipad! When the tyrant comes, you need to fight the tyrant. And then the guy in the helicopter gives you the missile launch and you blow up tyrant. So iconic. So iconic. Oh, the campaign tracker. Yeah, so... Yeah, and so this is indeed... You need to take a scan of this and copy. No, don't write the manuals, please. This is a campaign game, indeed. It's, as expected, I'm the one stupid here. As expected, this always was a campaign game. I don't know what I was looking at. Cool. Wow. Let's take a look at these tiles and these locations. Let's have like collective memory. Let's go through the collective memory lane and see what these things are, where they are, what they are. Well, we see the minis there. The red mini. Red is not the best color for minis. I'm not used to red. The reds normally are the bosses or the champions or whatever. So let's start by the other side. How this was prepared. So what do we recognize here? Not much. This is very dark. So there's a corridor and there's a window, probably from where the dogs jump. Stairs. Dead bodies. The dining hall. Laboratory there. Yeah. There's another room here, another dining hall. Wow, these people ate a lot. And there's the statue room. There was something with statues, right? There was a puzzle with statues. Oh, that's the statue. Yeah, there when you this is like where you had to put some piece on the statue, a jewel or something to open something, and it would give you the next key. Wow, these are really the locations. It's incredible. The garden. That's a garden. Well, that's a main hall, right? That's the main hall. But yeah, that's a door. I don't see the stairs, but it seems like the main hall, but from above. Bro, oh, there are the stairs here. Chugga, chugga, chugga. So this is like second floor, something. Here, what we have? It's a laboratory thing. Cool. Hey, that's the same thing. Why are they... What's happening here? The same thing there? Wow. Why are they repeating the tiles? Is this an error? So... Statue and statue. Why twice? Is there a difference in like spawning points? Or no, it looks exactly the same. Does it make sense to have the same location twice? No, the board is the same. No, it's not the same. It has some differences. So these parts are the same, but these don't. Okay, I don't know how to explain this, so let's see on the other side if it's the same crap. It's the same crap. And I don't see any difference. Okay, so as I was saying, don't ask me. Oh, there's a difference here. This one here, it's the same, but it has a wall here. But these don't have walls in the middle. So we'll need to figure this out later. Hopefully, if you already know the answer, if you could leave it in the comments, I would appreciate, because if not, this is looking exactly the same. So this is like an elevator pit, but here is not. So strange. That's definitely strange. Okay. Here is the life, but I guess we're going to use the life from the mats, the player mats, tokens. stars. So the shotgun ammo. So you count the ammo with dials. That's cool though. So the weapons will be shotgun, flamethrower, magnum, handgun. 2 handguns. Okay. So players will have different weapons. That's cool. Oh, you see the medallions for you to use on the puzzles. Yeah. What is this? I don't know. Probably when you die. Looks like you just died. No, there are more weapons here, so... Oops. Something fell. More weapons here. Umbrella. Wow, umbrella dial. So we'll be counting umbrellas. This looks like stamina things, more medallions, and assault shotgun, grenade launcher, of course. 4 handguns, so you start with handguns. Everyone starts with handguns. Ink ribbon to save the game. When you need to add ink ribbons in the PlayStation game, if I remember correctly. So you could not save like crazy. You had to manage the ink ribbons. Wow, that's crazy. Especially in this game, but I think I'm remembering correctly. You have limited amount of saves, right? Because of the ink ribbon. Now on the remake, you could save every time you went to the typewriter. But before you had to use ink ribbons. What else we have here? So this must be where Lisa Trevor is. Target, stuck door, okay, and then I guess that on the other side we'll have the helipad. There it is, the helipad. Are you ready for? We're just scratching the surface. It's already 20 minutes of video. So, okay, there are the cards. I don't know why we need game trays. This already has trays everywhere. Why do this bring game trays? Okay, so the characters. Let's start with the characters. The smell. Oh, the smell of fresh game. Plush plastic. Wow, look at that. Very good stamp. Chris Bradville, as expected. Jill. Jill Valentine. Rebecca. Medic. Wow, this is very good because they fit very well. You feel like they are like chuck, locking inside the spot. And then Barry that has a magnum. This guy is a beast. Speaking of beasts, you have the hunters. I have the sound in my mind, the sound they did, like attacking, like jumping on you, these huge claws. So basically is shotgun on their faces and that's it. Pulling them back, pushing them back. It's the same. They have 2 different variants. The one that is like almost bouncing on you, and the one that is like still thinking if it's worthy or not to attack you. Let's see more closely. Trying to put the focus here working for us. But I don't like the reds. I don't know why they went with red. Because these are not demons like fire demons or something. They were green. Now red, they look something else. And there's the final boss. He looks smaller on scale, right? It looks like... Let's see. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's not small, it's right. I think it's right. The proportions are right. And then my mystery here, Lisa Trevor. So, is it the Trevor mansion? And she was part of the family? For the lifestyles, okay. For the and then zombies. So, a normal dumb zombie. Well, they've done some differences. They all look the same. They are the same. And then the one that has the big claws. The one that looks like, hey friend, give me a handshake. come here, I want to hug you, and then bite you and make you a zombie as well. The dogs, which are called Cerberus, but I like to call them the dogs. These guys were really a nightmare. You had to have the perfect timing or else they would just jump on your face. Guys, I'm not just any YouTuber that is opening this thing that they got for free from Steamforged Games. I really played the game. It's part of my memory and my experience as a gamer. So I really have these things on my mind, and I put effort here in knowing exactly what we're talking about. So there's a fatty. So I can take a look at this and say this is well done or not, because I've been there. I've done that, been there. So those are the original dice that come with the game. So I guess if they are giving you more dice, that's because it will be useful. And another tray, the last one, now with the cards. Woo, lots of cards for us to go through. Lots of cards. Lots of cards. Okay. I would want to open different ones because I think this will be like floors. Lost my scissors. There it is. And just spreading content from a single box all around. So, star cards. Yeah. So what are these things? These are layout cards. Laboratory A7. Okay. They seem to be like setup. The way you set up the places you visit. So they're all. Oh, it's a different setup. Is it? The laboratory. C2, 3, 4, 5. So I don't know. And okay, so now different stuff here. Main hall. Okay, so these are the directions you can go in the main hall. These places. And now the monsters. So a zombie, 1 life. Takes a shot and he dies. The hunter, 3 life. And he has these abilities. Crimson Hat prototype, so that's a stronger guy. Lisa Trevor, just 3. Jill Valentine, okay. Master of Unlocking and Fighting Spirit. And she starts with the knife, handgun, and the first aid spray. She does these tricks, which I don't know what they are. Rebecca Chambers. She has the field medic, and she has to cure. No knife. Chris Bradfield, he can do headshots. And he has the lighter. Yeah, the lighter. It was a puzzle with the lighter. And Barry Burton, he has more bullets. Get away from me, so you can get rid of the zombies fast. Albert Wesker. Enrico Marini. There it is, Enrico. It looks like an Enrico. Richard Aiken. So this was the guy that was being eaten by the crows, right? You know, there's a balcony where you find one of them. I think it was Richard Aiken, because Enrico was still alive in the caves, and Brad Wesker is Wesker, right? And Brad Vickers, the last one, Brad Vickers, is still piloting the airplane, the chopper. So he's the guy that saves you, takes you there, goes away, and then he's around. And then when you call the chopper, he comes again. So Aiken is the one that is dead, and he had some kind of item that you needed. You had to get rid of the crows. around him. So these guys were the Bravo, and the first ones were the Alpha team that went before. Something went wrong. Only Rebecca survived, etc. But then Rebecca on Resident Evil 0 had a previous story, which is also interesting. So all clear. I don't know what these cards are. So these are all clears, which seems to be good. Favored Assault, Tragic Echoes. So bad stuff, and even worse stuff in red. Wow. So probably you draw and you may have bad stuff happening to you or this. Okay, so Jesus, so the items. Small cards are always equipment. I don't know why. To save space on the board, because you'll need to have lots of them, and so if they are smaller, it's easier to put everything in place. So the herbs to cure, bullets, handgun bullets. The red herb that would maximize the effect of the blue, the green, right? The blue doesn't need blue is to cure poison. Daggers, kerosene, this is for the flamethrower. Shotgun shells, grenade rounds, Magnum. Well, just one card for Magnum. Stun gun, dagger, the mode disc. All these was items that you needed. There's the lighter, the old key. Lots of old keys. The broken shotgun. You had to replace the good one with the broken one on the wall. There was a puzzle. Wooden emblem to be replaced with a good one. There's the flamethrower. Moonfile. I just remembered by Moon. So there was the Moonlight Sonata that you had to play on the piano to open the door. You had to find the music, and then Jill knew how to play the piano, and she plays the Moonlight Sonata. And it's another iconic part of the game when she's like, no, it's and then the door opens. Amazing. Helmet key, dagger. Seems to be more items and something else. No. Stuck in my mind. Rest emblem key. So there's a solution. Well, I'm just scrolling this faster. Power key to see if we have something here which we could discuss. More magnums. So magnums not that rare. Fuel for the flamethrower. Shotgun. Golden emblem. The magnum. The rocket launcher. It's not missile launcher, but rocket launcher. Music notes. There it is. Music notes. So that's Moonlight Sonata. Wow. This is what you use to kill a plant. The dog whistle. Death mask. The wolf medallion, eagle. Stone or metal object. Handgun. Okay, this must be for some kind of puzzle. Those are the medallions. And okay, so these are map tiles. Helipad. So you'll have a mini map that you will keep track of the possible directions that you can go. You build it. So that's cool. What is this? Lock puzzle. So these are puzzle cards that you need to get this to open, probably. Medallions. Okay. It smells so good. Oh, then you're green. Now you're yellow. And then you die. So these are your status. You put on the board. and then the map that you lay out. Mini map. You build the map around you to know where to go. Okay, so lots of places. So lab 1, lab C, and the helipad. 18, so 18 places to visit. 18 or 19. What else here? Hey guys, thank you for staying and keep watching it. So I'll keep going. If you go, I go. So let's continue to see these components. Supply run. What is this? So these are special tactics and rescue service. No, that's stars, right? That's their name. Supply run. So these are good things. Draw cards. Radio call, gunshot, okay. And place a yellow and explore token on this tile. I don't know what these are. Spawn a Cerberus, okay, so these are things that happen. Spawn a Cerberus, spawn a corpse. They're things that will happen during the game. The umbrella card. Spawn a Crimson Head. This is the enemy deck or something. Spawn a zombie. Spawn a tyrant. No, doesn't work that way. Spawn a tyrant. Okay. So many different cards. Wow. We saw it on the manual. It was like 10 different types of cards with 10 different types of card backs. So these are the enemy stats, chain or the attacks. Oh yeah, that's the attacks of the. So the bosses have their own decks, and the way they play, right? Shackle sweep, things they do, and then the awakened tyrant, claw rake. Okay, I'm not tyrant 02. Okay, so so this is tyrant on the helipad, which is a much tougher tyrant, I believe, 15. And then when he awakes, is no 25. So no, this is when he awakes, right? When in the helipad, because he's much stronger, and this is when he comes out from the suspension to whatever tube he was. Enraged tyrant. So there's another tyrant here, but with no life. Enraged tyrant. Dangerous puzzle, okay. Wow. So this is a bit of story. Or just things that happen around you to put some context and ambient sound. And this looks again for more maps. Yeah. More ways to set up your exploration. I'm thinking of, with all these expansions, and if this box already brings the final boss, so the other boxes will for sure bring the bosses. How does that play? So those scenarios should be played after, before? So yeah, it's more cards for laying out. Wow, so much. If this is like alternative layouts, there's lots of repetition and replayability potential. Okay guys, I think we've seen everything. I'm just lost. I have components all around me and plastic to throw away, but 40 minutes, this is one of the longest videos I've recorded, so I hope you have enjoyed. This is just the first of many, so I invite you then to leave a like, follow, subscribe, and wait for or just check in the channel all the others for the full pledge. I definitely will appreciate if you will be able to follow and be part of this community, especially if you're a Resident Evil fan like myself. Let's share experiences by going through these boxes. So thank you very much. Goodbye.